Texas Attorney General Greg Abbott joins us live. Attorney General Abbott, nice to see you.
You too, Greta. Thanks.
Okay, now what do? It's declared unconstitutional. You're one of the players in this. And Texas, I imagine, has started to make some steps forward, and industry in Texas and citizens of Texas. Do you tell them all to just stop, or do you tell them to continue to act as though the statute is still in effect in your state?
Greta, we've been involved this afternoon in advising people in our state legislature, which is now in session, as well as people across the state of Texas. This is an incredibly important ruling for them and for their liberty interest and for their business interest. But this is one federal district court ruling. We won't know the finality of this until the Supreme Court rules on it. I think it is prudent for our legislature to continue making preparations so we can be ready in the event that this district court ruling is overturned. But we are hopeful, based upon both this decision today, the decision out of Virginia, and most importantly, the analysis that is contained in those decisions, which makes clear that if these decisions are overturned, the federal courts will have to be breaking new ground, making new law, expanding the Commerce Clause beyond where it has ever been taken before.
General, okay, we all agree the Supreme Court's going to make the ultimate decision whether this judge was right, or the one in Michigan or the one in Virginia. The Supreme Court's going to make that decision. But what you just said is, if you're going to proceed as though this is still in effect, it's going to have enormous cost to your state and to everybody else. Now, that may be the more prudent thing if it turns out to be declared constitutional when it gets to the Supreme Court. But bottom line is, this is a very, very simple case. You don't have to spend weeks and months to brief it. You could just change the cover sheet, ship it up to the United States Supreme Court. If both sides agreed and the Supreme Court took it, this could be decided in 60 days if anyone wanted to be smart. Do you agree with me?
Agree completely, but for one thing, you said that both sides agree. We both know that the U.S. Department of Justice will not agree, and that as a result,
whoever doesn't agree, whoever doesn't agree is playing games with the American people in the health care, because this is going to be decided by the Supreme Court. So get it up there. Everyone should get it up there and let the court decide it. And we'll see who's playing games, whoever's dragging his feet.
Agree completely. I think the U.S. Department of Justice is playing the delay game. If they wait this out through the Court of Appeals, it's wasting America's time and money in this interest. We need to get up to the U.S. Supreme Court, which will ultimately decide this case. We need to get there as quickly as possible.
Attorney General, thank you, sir.